going on, guys? Right now I'm down in Pensacola. I'm going to be driving to Mobile tomorrow. One of my business partners got a lead in Mobile, and there's a lot of books. So through the power of FBA, I caught a flight from Nashville, Tennessee to Pensacola. This is all I brought. I really didn't even have to bring this, but we're gonna ship everything out to Amazon warehouses. So this goes back in, I know if some of you guys watched the previous video, this goes into a topic I can't really talk about. And once you get more and more in the book game, you'll realize people don't talk about their sources, because if you talk about their sources, other people will come in and try to take them from you. So this source has like probably 500 to 800 books, and a lot of them are going to be FBA-able. So got that. And then so flew from Nashville to Pensacola. There might be a source in Pensacola that we're going to get to. Then I'm going to drive to Mobile. Then from Mobile, we don't know if we're going to get a truck or not, because the source that we got these from, we have to take all the books. We have to take all of them. So I could just schedule a pickup from like a thrift store or veteran store to come and get the books. Better World Books also does pickups. That's another mentor of mine was talking about getting Better World Books to help out with this. But yeah, I'm just making this video because I said I'm going to post every single day. And also it's been really good to network. I've been networking with a lot of people. So I've met several people I consider my mentors, and they're like here, and I finally have something to offer them, which is something that's great that I can offer them, you know. Through my networking abilities, I'm able to, you know, provide value to them and not just take. And then I'm also networking with a bunch of you guys, a bunch of people that I've met on Instagram, and a lot of you guys watch my YouTube videos too. So doing business with smaller people like myself, but we can still find ways to do business, you know. Networking is the name of the game, 100%. Ty Lopez, he said, stop hustling hard, whatever you're doing, fucking around, and start hustling hard on the networking side of things. You know, I was on the phone for probably like 2 to 3 hours today with different people, you know, just making those connections. And the people that I made connections with were like, yo, you provided me so much value. Here's another connection. Or I know this, you know, little pieces of information like, oh, there's this source near you that you're not tapping into. I know it's near the Nashville area, you know. So yeah, I mean, and not all that's from social media. A lot of it's not from social media. A lot of it is just from going to these meetups, you know, and then following up with people. So in order for me to reach my 500K goal, that 500K is not going to come from me thrifting, going to libraries. That's not going to happen. The 500K goal is going to be hit by networking my ass off and getting these connections, getting these leads, getting these sources, you know, and then on top of that, putting systems in place for it to become a reality. So I got the storage unit. This is something else. I actually just got an apartment. I've been living with my parents for the past, basically my whole life. I went to college, obviously, for 3 years, and then immediately I moved back home. And I've been on the road. I'm like on the road half the damn time anyway. But I just got an apartment, and it's gonna be like $1,200 a month. It's not cheap. That's not cheap for me. $1,200 a month. So like I went ahead and signed 12 or 13 month lease. And it's like, I feel like if I don't do these things, if I don't act, and this is like super anti Dave Ramsey philosophy. If I don't act like I'm going to make the 500K sales goal, if I just say it and I just post it on Instagram, but I don't actually do things that align with that goal, because in the grand scheme of things, $1,200 a month for rent and maybe an extra $1,500 just to live on my own expenses, that is minuscule compared to the income I should be bringing home if I have 500K in sales. So for me, I know a lot of people don't agree with this, but I know for myself, I know it's true. It's gonna light such a fire underneath my ass to have that $1,200 a month. Every single month I gotta pay that $1,200. Then I gotta pay all the people on consignment, all the people I'm selling books for. And I gotta pay for my damn food. I gotta be a fucking adult is what it is, you know, and then build a business on top of that, pay for my employees, pay for this and that. So it's like, and I got the storage unit too. So now I have 250 square feet. It's like, I gotta fill that up now. You know, I had a business connection with this guy who's gonna be bringing 10 Gaylords of books every month or every 2 weeks, you know, and I got the storage unit before that deal was, you know, written in stone. Because what do you think the conversation is going to be like on the phone when I'm talking to him? And I'm like, do you think I would try harder to make it work if I had already paid $300 for a storage unit? Or if I'm like, actually, I'm just waiting for you to, you know, I want to make sure that I fucking got the storage unit before. So my mind's like, when I'm on the phone with them, my mind's like, I gotta make this work. It's like a guns to my head. It's like, how I'm gonna make this work now. I got the storage unit. I have to make this work. So, and that's how a lot of things have been in my life. And that's the idea with the apartment, you know. It's lighting that fire underneath my ass. That's why people ask if going to college, if I regret going to college. First of all, I don't regret going to college because I had a good time. Met a lot of people, a lot of lifelong friends, and I was a kid when I went there, you know. But I also graduated with like $8,000 in debt, maybe more. It was like $13,000 in debt. Now I got like $6,000 or something. I've been paying it off. I knew that the moment I graduated, I was like, holy fuck, my net worth is negative 13,000. As a human being right now, I'm worth negative 13,000. And that lit a fire under my ass. So right now I'm at a point in my life where I'm just lighting fires underneath my ass. And you guys will see, this is early, it's March. We got till December to hit that 500K. I'm trying to convince my own mind, this is a 500K mind. You know, maybe I'm shooting too low. It really helped when I went out to Vegas. Another guy that I consider, everyone in Vegas is my mentor. Everyone in the book community that's doing better than me is my mentor. But this guy, one of my mentors, he said, I told him the 500K goal, and he said, it's not shit. And I needed to hear that. I was like, wow. Because everyone else that I tell that to, their eyes are like, whoa. They look at me like I'm unrealistic, you know. But he made me feel like I shot too low, and that in and of itself just kind of changed my brain a little bit, because now my brain doesn't think 500K is that much. And I feel like that's what it's all about. You know, there's a story of this guy that Psycho-Cybernatics. It's a very good book. I definitely recommend it. It's free on YouTube. You can listen to it. It's like one of the grandfather of self-help books. Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I think that's like the best self-help book I've ever read. I'm rereading it again now. But Psycho-Cybernatics, basically, one of the stories in the book was this salesman made $5K every single month. And at the time, 5K was a lot. They're like, wow, how are you making 5K every month? Like doing sales calls, making, you know, he was a closer. He was a 5K closer. Every single month he brought home 5K. Well, what happened was they came up with this way to get everyone to do a little bit better. Like, you know, everyone could call 10 more people a day and the connections were way better. So everyone got up to that 5K level. Then everyone got up to the 8K level. But that guy stayed at 5K. That guy stayed at 5K because his mind couldn't overcome 5K. So then everything went to shit. It was really hard to get leads. Maybe they could only call like 10 people a day. Like, that man still hit 5K. So when they were back down to 1 to 2K a month, this guy was still at 5K. Why? That shit is freaky. The reason why he stayed at 5K is because he was a 5K man. He was a 5 fucking K man. And this shit sounds like woo hoorah, like whatever. This shit is real as fuck. And the reason why I know it's so real is because when I was in high school, I wrestled, and I wrestled in college. But I had this, in high school, I had this problem where senior year, every single finals match, I would get like second place. Didn't matter the tournament. It could be a shitty tournament, I would get second. It could be a really good tournament, I would get second. Unless it was a really shitty tournament, then I'd win. Just because it was like no way, my mind couldn't, even my weak ass mind couldn't find a way to fuck it up. But I would wrestle these kids and I would get second in the finals, and then I wrestle them later on and I would like tech them. Teching is like when you beat them by like 15 points, you destroy them. And that happened time and time again. Like kids that never had taken me down but beat me in finals matches, like high pressure situations. And that really affected me. It still affects me today. I'm like, wow, like your mind is so powerful. And that circuit that exists, that second place circuit, doesn't go away. Wrestling's done, but that circuit's still there. So I'm trying to find ways to bust through that circuit. You know what I mean? And it's dangerous setting goals. 500K, maybe that's a dangerous goal. Maybe it's dangerously low. Maybe I'm setting myself up for failure by only saying 500K. You know? Because then I'll be a 48.5K a month man. You know? I should always be shooting higher. So it's March. 500K is my goal. I will hit that. Stay tuned, guys. Peace out.